Hey everybody, Mike Fifer with Fifer Hobby. I just want to take a moment today to wish everybody, all of you who look at my channel, from Robin and I, Happy New Year, and hope your Christmas was good, and I hope this year proves to be better than any year you've ever had. And I guess as something new and just a change up, what I wanted to do today is just share with you some YouTube videos that I've looked at in the past, that I've gone back this year and re-looked at and re-looked at and re-looked at just because I think they were pretty cool. You might not think they're cool or whatever, but it just gives you a sense of my taste. And you guys know that I'm kind of a motorcycle and car guy. I've never really owned a good car, a real nice car. But I always have an affinity for looking at nice cars and things. And spent about 10 years racing motorcycles in my younger days. So anyway, some of these videos, and I'll put a link in the bottom to them, or somewhere. I'm going to try and figure out how to do it. And anyway, I hope you enjoy them, and let's get started. Okay, some of these videos are cut down, some are their full length. If you want to look at the full links and I don't have them there, you can go look at them. But anyway, the first one we're going to start with was one that I just saw recently. And while I am a Chevy guy, I know, boo from the Ford guys, but I'm a Chevy guy. I found this video and it's called Mach 40. Some of you, if you're into cars and you've gone to SEMA and stuff like that, you may have seen this car. I've never seen this car in real life. I'd never even heard of it. I just ran across this YouTube video, and I thought you might like it, so let's take a look at it. This next video I happened to run across. It's a BMW motorcycle. When I had several BMW motorcycles, I found this video, and it's of a gentleman by the name of Chris Fifer. No relation. He's a P. But anyway, I just thought it was a real cool promotional, and if you're into motorcycles, I hope you enjoy this one. Okay, in this next one, if you like cars and you like motorcycles, you're probably going to like this one. It's a Hayabusa motorcycle engine put into a small sports car, and I'm not exactly sure the brand of the sports car. But anyway, it's a dyno test, and while the quality of the video is not that great, I think you're going to like it if you like cars. Okay, this next video, it does create a state of solemnness to most of us. However, I just ran across it recently, and I found the content very interesting, how a particular region can bounce back from total annihilation. But you know, it's a subject that a lot of people don't want to talk about or whatever, and I didn't know a lot about it. We just think of the destruction that took place. We don't think about the rebuilding and how people live today and everything. But I hope you enjoy this video on Hiroshima. Okay, this next video, I think you guys will like it. I know there's not a lot of train-related videos in here, but this one is train-related. And I ran across this a few years ago. I went back and watched it the other day, and because I'd seen some models done of these coal loaders. They're called Hewletts. They were big, gigantic, massive iron machines that unloaded cargo ships of coal. And if you go look at the full-length video of this, you'll find it extremely interesting, and the massiveness of the equipment just dwarfs the railroad. But I hope you enjoy this one, so go take a look at it. Okay, this next one. Never have the money to own a Porsche, depending on how you want to say it. Tomato, tomato, Cato, Cotto. But anyway, when I saw this commercial, this Porsche commercial, years ago, I got to tell you, every time I watch it, it reminds me of me and how I was at this young man's age. So it kind of brings a tear to my eye. It's so much like me, I guess, when I was a kid. But anyway, take a look at it. I hope you enjoy it. The quality, there again, it's an older video. The quality is not very good, but I got a kick out of it.
Okay, class, let's quickly review Europe. Can anyone tell me what country this island is? Noah?
Ireland?
Very good. And just under that, we have a continent. Who knows what continent? William, can you tell us what's so interesting out the window? Okay, pay attention this time, okay?
Can I help you?
Yeah, do you have the new 911?
Yeah, it's right over here. You want to get in?
Really?
Sure.
Do you have a business card?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll see you in about 20 years.
It's a funny thing about a Porsche. There's the moment you know you want one. There's the moment you first own one. And for the truly afflicted, there's the decade or two that passes in between. From its first days on the road over 40 years ago, the 911 has ignited the kind of passion in drivers that only a Porsche can. And now once again, it is poised to redefine what's possible. Introducing the new 911 Carrera. It is, quite simply, the purest expression of who we are. Porsche. There is no substitute.
This next one is another commercial. There's lots of good commercials out there. You could just spend months looking at funny commercials that you remember, maybe don't remember. But anyway, I think you'll find this one quite humorous, maybe like I did. I don't know. I admire folks who are in this industry, who have this kind of imagination and their brain works in these ways. Very, very cool. And yeah, I found it funny. And the imagination struck me as really, really creative. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this one. This one here I found just recently, a few weeks ago, and here I am, 65 years old, and gone through life all my life. We go through life eating, using, and all kinds of things, and all of a sudden you look at a YouTube video that kind of changes your outlook on stuff. And I found this, and it's a crazy video, but interesting nonetheless. It's about the cashew nut. And if you can, I would recommend, highly recommend, that you go and look at the full-length video on this. It's a very interesting, informative video about cashews. Anyway, hope you enjoy this one.
Cashews are a member of the same family as poison ivy, Anacardiaceae. Like poison ivy and many other members of the family, part of the cashew plant contains an oily chemical called urushiol, which is a strong irritant for most people and can even be fatal for some if ingested. In cashews, the urushiol is not only found in the leaves, but also in a layer of oil between the shell and the cashew seed. Needless to say, shelling cashews is something that needs to be done very carefully and not by consumers. Despite the need for care in shelling cashews, it's still often done by hand, much to the chagrin of the workers involved, particularly in poorer nations where safety equipment is often lacking.
In this last video, this young lady is a real sweetheart. She's very dedicated to Las Cruces, New Mexico. She's from here. Her family is kind of prominent here. And I knew her grandma, I believe it's her grandma, worked at the post office. Anyways, and of course it deals with my town. So if you haven't seen this, when I posted it on Facebook, I did post the whole video here. I hope you stick around and watch it. It really just talks about where Robin and I live and where we are from, basically. I mean, we call ourselves from here. And in the middle of this video, by the way, you'll see a picture of the Rio Grande Theater here in town. And they've restored that theater, and my son, Chris, is now, he has worked for the City Convention and Visitor Bureau, and that's how he got involved in the making of this Bree Bagwell video. And he is now the director of the Rio Grande Theater. So he's in charge of setting up all the events and everything. He's also in charge of doing the country, well, he was in charge of doing the Country Music Festival. I'm sure he'll still have a hand in that here, which has turned into a really big event here in Las Cruces. And anyway, this is Bree's song about Las Cruces, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do.
Good show, Bree.
Thanks.
It's been chilly in the spring, it's a state fair in the fall. It's cheering on our Aggies all year round when they play ball. It's asking red or green, it's downtown Old Mesilla. It's Friday night in the poster for friends and margaritas. It's the Oregon mountains that touch a painted sky. No matter where I go, I know exactly where my heart is. It belongs forever in the city of the crosses. You can find your reason every season to wanna call it home. And the truth is, I couldn't be more proud to live Las Cruces. It's the A upon that mountain, it's the desert wind, it's that old high school rivalry and the sun news again. It's festivals and wine, it's the history of the land. It's pecan trees and family along the Rio Grande. It's a sunset that'll make you never say goodbye. No matter where I go, I know exactly where my heart is. It belongs forever just couldn't be more proud to love Las Cruces. Come on, see us in Las Cruces. Oh, I love Las Cruces. Bienvenidos, amigos.
Well, everybody, as I said before, Happy New Year from Robin and I, and I hope you enjoyed this little collage. It's something different for me. I've never done something like this before, but it just popped into my head this morning. I was sitting here looking at YouTube before I got dressed, and I thought, you know, I wonder if I can figure out how to add these videos to a video of mine. And so I experimented with it, and here you have the result. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll check out the long videos. And as usual, guys, thanks for watching and have a great new year.